Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy, Sports and Fitness Rants? I'm back, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today, as usual, man. Oh, man. You guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narrative, stopping them from rewriting history, guys. And in this video, I want to talk about some clip that I saw yesterday. And I want to say, excuse me, guys, that it was from ESPN First Take. I believe it's from ESPN First Take. I could be wrong, man. But it was Stephen A. Smith talking. And they literally, and the thumbnail of this video is that screenshot. And the headline of the title literally said, "Are the Lakers the most dangerous team in the NBA?" Guys, this is where we're at already now. This is where we're at now. Are the Lakers the most dangerous team in the NBA? Why? Why? Because they got Luka Doncic now? They're the most dangerous team in the NBA, but they lost to the Charlotte Hornets last night. And we're going to talk about this video, guys. Once again, man, they always make it about the Lakers. They always make it about LeBron James' team. Now, just earlier, they were saying that LeBron James have enough to carry this team. Now they're saying, oh, they're the most dangerous team in the NBA. We're going to talk about this video, guys. They're all over the place. Stephen A. Smith's a joke, man. These people on ESPN, they're just a bunch of clowns, man. They have no integrity. They're not consistent, man. I don't understand these people, man. Now the Lakers, we're going to talk about this video, guys. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world. Everyone across the states has been supporting my channel. Once again, guys, I am truly, truly humbled, man, by all support, man. It really means a lot. Thank you very much to all you guys out there. Shout out to everybody in the membership, man. Thank you. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, man, I wanted to talk about this segment that I saw on ESPN, or this clip that I saw of ESPN. I don't know if it was ESPN First Take or it was a separate segment with Stephen A. Smith on there. And it was Stephen A. Smith, and I want to say it was this Monica McNutt chick. I don't even know, man, who she is, man. I've seen her on there a couple times. And it might have been Kendrick Perkins. I can't remember. It might have been them three talking about the Los Angeles Lakers. And they were talking about the Lakers in relation to where they are in the standings. And, you know, they were saying that right now, if the playoffs started today, they would end up playing, I believe, the Houston Rockets in the first round. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if the loss last night fluctuated the standings at all, but I believe that they were scheduled or lining up to play the Houston Rockets in the first round, the Lakers, if the playoffs started today or the other day. I think that's when this was from like yesterday, I believe. So they were talking about the Lakers in the standings and, you know, who would they play in the first round? Who could they beat? Who do they not want to play? And then here you go, Stephen A. Smith, you know, Kendrick Perkins, these clowns, talking about the Lakers and, you know, a possible matchup, who they would not want to play. You know, I never remember this kind of stuff. And listen, I get it. You know, you get to a certain point in the season where, you know, maybe teams are close in the standings and maybe you don't match up with a certain team, right? You don't match up well with them. So you don't want to play against these guys, right? So, you know, maybe we can avoid playing this team in the first round because we don't match up with them well, right? So maybe a team might, you know, lose a game or two. Maybe they'll rest their starters at the end of the season, right? When they already have their seedings already set, let's say, or they're trying to, once again, finagle the seeding to play a certain team. You know, I never remember Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls doing this. I don't remember like the great teams, you know, being concerned, you know, where they were going to necessarily finish in the standings. And now I understand it if you're one of the lower, weaker teams and, you know, you want to maybe get out of the first round and, you know, you want to give yourself an opportunity to play a better matchup. Let's say, I get all of that stuff. Teams, you know, like I said, maybe not wanting to play against a certain team. I get that. So they're talking about these kinds of scenarios with the Lakers this season, who they could possibly match up with and who they could really beat and who really can't they beat. And they started to talk about the Lakers and asking, are the Lakers, you know, the scariest team in the NBA? Are they the biggest threat in the NBA? Look, I don't understand this. The Lakers? So now the Lakers are the team that everyone should be afraid of. That's what they're saying on ESPN now because they got Luka Doncic and you have LeBron James. So essentially what they're saying is they have two of the best players in the league on this team. Who could beat the Lakers? That's what they're saying. Who could beat the Lakers now? And I'm looking at this and I'm like, wait a second, what are they talking about? Because just a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago, whatever it was, I saw a segment on ESPN with Stephen A. Smith. No, it was Richard Jefferson, Kendrick Perkins, and I think Malika Andrews. I think they were the three people on this panel discussing this. And it literally said, does LeBron James have enough in the tank to carry the Lakers? To carry the Lakers? Does LeBron James have enough left in the tank to carry the Lakers? Meanwhile, Anthony Davis was literally carrying the Lakers. He was carrying LeBron James and the Lakers to the record that they were at the time, being one of the best defensive players and one of the best offensive guys, the best two-way player in the game, Anthony Davis, at the time. And they asked, did LeBron James have enough left in the tank to carry the Lakers? This is the narratives. This is the nonsense that they talk about on ESPN. These are things that they promote, guys. It's a narrative. LeBron James ain't carrying no one nowhere. Anthony Davis been carrying LeBron James since he got to the Lakers in 2020. Save LeBron James in LA. Those are the facts, guys. No matter how you want to slice it, Anthony Davis coming to the Lakers saved him because no one was coming there, guys. Not Kawhi Leonard, not Paul George, not Steph Curry, not Kevin Durant, not Klay Thompson, not Zach LaVine, not DeMar DeRozan. No one was coming to LA to help this fool. No one. Anthony Davis, remember his best friend is his agent. That's how he got some help in LA. So when they talk about LeBron James carrying the Lakers, what? And now you fast forward a month or two later, and now they're saying, oh, the Lakers are the most dangerous team in the NBA. The Lakers are the most dangerous team in the NBA? Based over what? Luka Doncic, who can't stay on the court, who can't play defense, who's known to not really be in that great a shape to fade down these games in a playoff run. When you have LeBron James, who ain't playing no defense in 10 seasons, especially over the last 5 or 6 years, this man's giving zero effort on the defensive end. Right? The guy who's still out there chasing stats, still walking off the court early, still getting coaches fired, still blaming teammates. That guy, you're telling me with those two players, the Lakers are the most dangerous team in the NBA? That's what they're asking us? This is ESPN. This is their brilliant reporting. This is the brilliant analytics of these guys. Stephen A. Smith, Kendrick Perkins, Monica McNutt. No one wants to hear what these people have to say about anything because they don't keep the same energy for LeBron James like we do with the other players. So only LeBron James needs all this help. Meanwhile, he was being carried all season, but they keep promoting LeBron James needs help on the Lakers. Can LeBron James carry these guys? I don't get that. How could you have an MVP caliber player in Anthony Davis, one of the best two-way players in the league, and then try to tell you and promote that LeBron James carrying the Lakers? Again, how many trades have the Lakers made over the last 5 years? How many coaches have they gone through in the last 5 years? They're making all these moves for LeBron James, not for the Lakers, not for the Lakers fans. They don't give a damn about the Lakers fans or the Lakers. Everything is for LeBron James. They never talk about Steph Curry needs help. They never say Nikola Jokic needs help. They never say Giannis needs help. I never hear them talk about any other players and the help that they don't get, the help that they need. They never bring these guys up. It's only LeBron James that needs every player. Every great free agent needs to go to LeBron James' team. Oh, maybe they can get DeMar DeRozan. Maybe they can get Zach LaVine. Maybe they can get Klay Thompson. Maybe they can get everyone. They get everybody. They need everyone. And then they get Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis. And now all of a sudden, are the Lakers the biggest threat in the NBA? The Lakers, the biggest threat? A team who can't even beat the Charlotte Hornets. A team who lost to the Utah Jazz on the road. Two of the worst teams in the NBA. I'm supposed to believe that team is the biggest threat because they have Luka Doncic and LeBron James? Not buying it. Once again, what they do on the court negates each other. When you think about some of the great duos, right? Because this is really what's going on right now. ESPN is promoting them as a great duo. Now, on paper, individually, they're great players. The problem for someone like a LeBron James and a Luka Doncic is that they don't have a synergy. Their games don't mesh together because they've never been able to sacrifice for the players around them. Remember, to me, it looked like Kyrie Irving sacrificed playing with Luka Doncic. It didn't look like Luka Doncic sacrificed with Kyrie Irving. And I'm not saying that he should have. It was his team. But is Luka Doncic going to sacrifice for LeBron James? Is LeBron James going to sacrifice for Luka Doncic? I don't see it happening, guys. I haven't seen it in the first 3 games. When you think about some of the great duos in the history of the game, a lot of times these duos, they could feed off each other. They assisted each other to a degree. Right? So, maybe a guy played really good defense, or maybe a guy was a really good offensive player. The other guy was maybe a really great rebounder. Maybe the other guy was a passer or a playmaker, and the other guy could, get some shots off of that. Right? You think about some of the duos, right? It's a synergy there with a lot of these guys because they sacrifice for one another. That's what the great duos in NBA's history do. They sacrifice, right? We talk about Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan sacrificed for Scottie Pippen, right? Same thing for Scottie Pippen. He sacrificed for Michael Jordan as well, right? So these are all the things that we talk about. A lot of the great duos, they make sacrifices for each other. LeBron James, he played with Dwayne Wade. I know we talk about the Miami Heat as a trio, but let's just say Dwayne Wade and LeBron James, they were a duo, right? They were the two best players on that team. They were kind of like a duo on that team. Did LeBron James sacrifice for Dwayne Wade? No, he did not. It was the other way around. Dwayne Wade sacrificed for LeBron James, right? He's the one who studied film to learn how to play on ball more, to help ingratiate LeBron James, to give him a better role so he could play his game, because we know he's not going to adjust and mold his game to help everyone else. So they have to do that. The ownership is on LeBron James' teammates, on Luka Doncic. But they're going to sit there on ESPN and talk about, are the Lakers the biggest threat in the NBA right now? How are the Lakers the biggest threat? They've been mired in mediocrity all season. What are they, in the 5th seed right now? They're the biggest threat. And, you know, it's funny because, like I said, you have Stephen A. Smith talking about, oh, the Lakers don't want to see the Denver Nuggets. So then how the hell are the Lakers the biggest threat? ESPN is so weird to me, man. Like, you literally put, like I said, the thumbnail of this video, guys, you're going to see it literally says, are the Lakers the biggest threat in the NBA? That's what it literally says on the bottom while Stephen A. Smith is talking. And then he says they don't want to play Denver Nuggets in the first round. They got to make sure they don't play Denver Nuggets. But how are they the biggest threat then? If they're the biggest threat, or you're asking us the question, are the Lakers the biggest threat, then why the hell wouldn't they want to play Denver Nuggets? Why? Because they can't beat Denver Nuggets? Why? Because LeBron James is not better than Nikola Jokic. That's why. I mean, it's so weird to me that, you know, they'll say, are the Lakers the biggest threat in the NBA? Meanwhile, they're saying the Lakers don't want to play Denver Nuggets. Or the Lakers can't beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. You know, like Mad Dog, excuse me, it might have been Mad Dog Russo that was on it. I like Mad Dog, because he always pushes back against the nonsense. And he said, I don't see them beating OKC. I don't see them beating a Denver. You know, are they going to beat the Houston Rockets? You know, we don't know. So these are the things that we're talking about. But Stephen A. Smith adamantly says the Lakers need to avoid the Denver Nuggets because they can't beat them, he says. Then how are they the biggest threat in the NBA? Then we shouldn't be asking that question, then, guys. We should be asking, how far can the Lakers get? How far do you think this version of the Lakers could get in the postseason? Not, are they the biggest threat in the NBA? Because if Luka Doncic has a calf injury, he goes down, then where are the Lakers going? They're going nowhere, guys. Literally nowhere. LeBron James, he got a sore foot, doesn't he? He got a sore ankle, sore foot. He got, you know, his feelings are hurt. So how far are they going to get with LeBron James? He's got a sore foot, right? He has sent the All-Star game out but played last night. It doesn't make any sense, guys. I tell you, the man is weird as hell. But they're the biggest threat in the NBA? How are they the biggest threat in the NBA? So they get all these free throw advantages, right? We know that the referees have been known for, you know, giving them a little bit of the whistles and getting some extra free throws. But yet, and still the Lakers are never winning the championship, right? They're never in the finals, and they're never winning the division. They're in the play-in every year. And every year they're in the play-in. But even though they get a plus 500 at the free throw line, they're in the play-in every year. Because they're not the biggest threat. They're not a formidable team. I've said that, guys. They're not a great team. They're better without LeBron James on the court. Just like we saw the All-Star team was better without LeBron James there. The Lakers are better without LeBron James on the court. That's why I said from the beginning of the season, he should be playing 20 to 25 minutes and taking 12 to 15 shots. That'll help the Lakers and give more effort on the defensive end. Be a real leader. Have the intangibles. Push your teammates in practice. Galvanize them. Give them the confidence. Show that you believe in them. LeBron James don't do that. He don't believe in his teammates. These guys miss a shot. There goes LeBron James throwing his hands up in the air, rolling his eyes. This is LeBron James' body language. That's his leadership style. Guys on the trading block all the time. Where's D'Angelo Russell at? Everybody seen D'Angelo Russell? They got rid of him for no reason. Just got rid of him for no reason. And now the Lakers are they the biggest threat in the NBA? But they lost to the Charlotte Hornets? I'm supposed to believe they're the big... They can't play defense. They can't rebound. One of the worst rebounding teams and one of the worst defensive teams. And that was with Anthony Davis. Now, without Anthony Davis, they're definitely going to be one of the worst defensive teams, one of the worst rebounding teams. But ESPN's asking us, are the Lakers the biggest threat in the NBA? Threat to what? Threat to what? Sabotage the NBA season? I'm confused here. And then Stephen A. Smith says they don't want to play the Denver Nuggets in the first round. There's a lot of teams the Lakers don't want to play in the first round, man. I'm telling you guys right now, they're not going to be ready. They're just not. And like I said, they don't have the overall game. They just don't have the game. They don't play defense like that. They don't rebound the ball. You got to give effort. Like I said, these other teams are coming to play. They want to win, right? They want to give the effort out there. LeBron James out there lollygagging, man. I don't understand how the Lakers are going to win a championship or be the biggest threat in the NBA when the Lakers' best player, LeBron James, is not consistently doing it out there. Like I said, they lost last night to the Hornets. The man was a -3. A -3. He took 22 shots, though. 22 shots? You're still turning the ball over damn near 4 times a game, LeBron James. How is that going to make the Lakers the biggest threat in the NBA when they're one of the worst defensive teams, one of the worst rebounding teams? ESPN, once again, promoting nonsense. You're not promoting the Houston Rockets. You're not promoting OKC. You're not promoting any of these other teams. You're asking if the Lakers are the biggest threat in the NBA. How the hell are the Lakers the biggest threat in the NBA? Like, you should be asking a question about the Houston Rockets, who to me are a dark horse team. You should be asking that about the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are a dark horse team. No one had these teams doing as great as they've been doing this season. Like, why are we not asking these questions? Are the New York Knicks for real? I don't believe so, but you should be talking about the New York Knicks more. You should be talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder more. You should be talking about the Denver Nuggets more. Right? They don't want to talk about Russell Westbrook anymore. You guys were talking about Russell Westbrook all the time when he played with LeBron James, but in a negative way. You weren't promoting Russell Westbrook. You weren't supporting him. They were tearing this man down. The man was receiving death threats. They were making fun of his name. All of this playing with LeBron James. Now that he's playing with Nikola Jokic and he's being a contributor, he's having an impact on a team that's a legit contender. No one wants to talk about Russell Westbrook now. ESPN has nothing to say about Russell Westbrook. No energy for Russell Westbrook. Nope, they don't want to talk about that anymore. That's why I said I would love for the Lakers to face the Denver Nuggets in the first round or the second round, whatever the case may be. And Russell Westbrook to get some revenge on LeBron James and the Lakers, man, for the way that, LeBron James allowed the media out there, all of his people like Shannon Sharp and the Nick Wrights, for all these clowns to mock Russell Westbrook over and over again that season and a half that he played with him, to get all these death threats, to take all the blame essentially for the Lakers not doing anything that season. LeBron James never stood up for Russell Westbrook, never defended Russell Westbrook. You got LeBron James out there reading stat sheets. Right? Remember, they didn't want to shake Russell Westbrook's hand on the bench when Russell Westbrook put his hand out. Him and Anthony Davis ignored him. This is how they treated Russell Westbrook. That's LeBron James. So I would love to see Russell Westbrook get some payback on LeBron James and the Lakers and go out there and destroy them in an NBA playoff series. I would love to see that, guys. So I'm hoping for a Denver Nuggets Lakers matchup just so I can see Russell Westbrook go at LeBron James. Because you damn sure know that they have that matchup and Westbrook is out there, he's going to be hounding LeBron James every chance that he gets, coming from behind, trying to, like I said, disturb LeBron James and just hound him all over the court, man. I would love to see that. But they want to promote the Lakers as the biggest threat in the NBA because they got Luka Doncic now? But you lost Anthony Davis. It ain't like they got Luka Doncic and they kept Anthony Davis. Anyway, who else is going to beat these guys? Who do they have? They lost to the Hornets, guys, and the Utah Jazz before that. But the Lakers are the biggest threat in the NBA? That's what ESPN is asking us. This is what Stephen A. Smith is saying, that they don't want to play the Lakers, but everyone else they could beat, except they don't want to play the Nuggets, but everyone else they can beat. They can beat everyone else but the Nuggets? I don't believe that. I do not believe they could beat every other team in the NBA except for the Nuggets. And like I said, this all riding on what? Luka Doncic's health? The fact that LeBron James and Luka Doncic can form some kind of synergy and camaraderie together over the next 20, 30 games going into a postseason run? Meanwhile, LeBron James ain't playing no defense. Luka Doncic is going to take all the blame. How's that going to make Luka Doncic feel? Luka Doncic ain't getting the shots up that he needs to get up. LeBron James still taking all these shots. No sacrifices made. Someone's got to make a sacrifice, guys. Those are the facts, man. The Lakers are not the biggest threat in the NBA. There's no one. Once again, only Kane and Jet Smith thinks that LeBron James is the second best player in the league. So according to Kane and Jet Smith, the Lakers have 2 of the top 5 players in the NBA right now. 2 of the top 5 players in the NBA. So you would think that would guarantee you something, right? You're going to at least make maybe a conference finals when you have 2 of the top 5 players in the league. You make a conference finals, NBA finals. It's not going to happen, though. Why? Because those guys are not going to have a synergy. They don't do other things on the court besides put the ball up. I told you, they get rebounds, but they're not rebounders, right? They don't play defense. To me, they both don't have any real leadership qualities. They're not leaders. That's why they got rid of Luka Doncic. If he was a real leader, they wouldn't have gotten rid of him in Dallas. Right? You don't get rid of leaders, man. You don't get rid of high-quality, high-character people like that. They got rid of the dude. LeBron James, no leadership, terrible body language. So we'll see what's going to happen. Once again, I do not believe the Lakers are the biggest threat in the NBA, but ESPN's asking that. It's ridiculous, guys. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.